Hello and welcome, my connoisseurs of movies, literature, and TV shows. You ready to shake things up? You may call me Loop Guru for those of you who are new to my channel. For those of you who are my subscribers, thank you and welcome back. For my casual viewers that just pop in and out to suit your flavor, by all means, welcome back. Now, for those of you who are new, you are here to sink your teeth into my opinions of all things movie, TV, and book. And you should be joining us. You can sit there. Usually the new ones are already sitting out, but I was tired and I forgot. That's what happens when you're filming really early in the morning. And for those of you who don't know, I am a single mom, so trying to get the kids to bed so I can film is a pain in the butt. Hence why I'm filming when they're in bed. Now, it is another full moon on another month, which means more werewolf media, which usually means a book or a movie. And this month, sure, is a book. A little tiny book. It's kind of like a easy young adult novel. No, you're not doing the read aloud option.
Sure.
Why would you want the computer to read your review, you crazy book? And literally trying to turn on the read aloud option. On the worst possible voice setting for this computer, too. Blech. I'm talking to my camera lady. And the audience. I do talk to them. She's chiding me. But like a few other pieces of werewolf media I've covered on this channel, wasted potential and anticlimactic, I'm looking at you. This one, cute. Like I said, cute, sure. But it's lacking. Since right when it starts to get good, it ends. Granted, like the others, it has a beginning, a middle, and an end. But they could have explored so much more. This is a book in the Tombstone series. I don't really remember how many Tombstone books there are. I never bothered to look. But this book is by John Peel. But what makes this a cute little Tombstone book is that it starts off saying, we are in this graveyard and we are looking at this grave. This tombstone is here because this is the story of what happened to the person in the grave. It's rather cool. Now, as the title says, this story is about werewolves coming to a school dance. And this book has not one, but two werewolves, both of whom have different goals. The first one, the main one, is male. He is looking for a prospective partner, a life mate. He thought he found one when he turned the second wolf. However, it was that second wolf who put the name on the tombstone that starts this story. And he has to get as far from her as possible so she doesn't bring him down with her exploits. Now, after you learn about the poor tombstone and the poor soul buried in it, you meet Holly. Holly is a happy-go-lucky teenager, and she meets a boy who plays in a band. Now, what makes this band unique is that all 3 members wear solid silver necklaces. Now, spoilers, only one of the 3 actually needs the necklace, if you know what I mean. I mean, I have no never mind about this story because the werewolves in question are hiding from the adults of the town. So it is up to the students of the high school to deal with them. Well, Holly and her friends to protect the town. Since the adults do step in and help when they learn about the threat, which is better than several of the current shows out there now where the adults are incompetent idiots and the children have to do everything, even when the threats are presented. I'm looking at Dumbledore in the Harry Potter series. The going gets tough. Oh yeah, we're going to have the 11-year-old take care of Voldemort in the Dark Forest. The going gets tough. Oh yeah, we're going to have a 12-year-old kill the basilisk. Adults should not let children do adult jobs. Hence another reason to like this book. When the adults learn that there is a threat, they take over and trying to deal with it. So the kids can step back. Now, the problem I have, the biggest problem I have, is that one werewolf ends up dead, which is fine. The werewolf that died needed to die. My issue is that the other werewolf was caught and taken alive and turned over to scientists to be a lab rat for the rest of its life. That's a fate worse than death, in my opinion. Because he had his whole life ahead of him, and now he's stuck in a cage being poked and prodded, and needles withdrawing samples, and he no longer even gets seen as a living, breathing being. So it's kind of sad. Probably one of the funnier parts in this book is when Holly wakes up and sees an animal carcass on her doorstep. And when she goes to ask what the heck is going on, the animal expert's like, oh, when a predatory animal is courting, they leave food at its prospective mate's house to say, hey, look, I can help provide for you. So Holly's going, what the heck? I have something strange killing and leaving animals on my doorstep because it wants to date me? It's funny when you read it. Now, this poor little book came out in 1995. I found it via happenstance in a used bookstore in like the early 2000s. So a good 10 plus years after it was written. I'm not going to lie. And I've said this on many another occasion. It's a werewolf book. It's a werewolf movie. I will buy them sight unseen or pages unopened. Why? because it's werewolf. I will buy anything with one of my flavors. My flavor for me is any binge-worthy actor. I have 4 videos. 9, 18, 27, and 36 that detail all of them. So, if you haven't seen them, go back and watch them. Find out who I like to binge watch and who I would buy sight unseen. I did that with Feed, starring Tom Felton, which was the topic of the movie, the episode Food for Thought. Because if it's about something I like or someone I find fascinating, I will enjoy it. Most of the time. I mean, I like Hugh Jackman, but the only episode of a certain movie was the one starring him. The rest could have been sent to a shredder. I could not finish that movie in the slightest. And then there was a Robert Englund movie. I love Robert Englund, but it scared me so badly that I was crying and I had to turn it off because it hit my primal fear. But most of the time, if it has something I like or someone I like in it, I will enjoy it. Now, let me know in the comments if you've even seen this book, let alone heard of it before my channel. If you have seen it or heard of it, have you read it? If you have, did you like it? Or did you not? And as always, these are my opinions. Feel free to disagree. Kindness is the key to understanding. So be kind to me and be kind to each other in the comment section below. Find the like button and tend to whatever injuries it may have acquired through overuse throughout the week. Find the subscribe button and save it from the zombies. Smack the bell icon to get the zombies running towards that as you run for safety in the opposite direction. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!